So sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. So this guy in Visual Punch, she's actually one of my favorite YouTubers, but he posted a bit, just to say a bit controversial YouTube video. I watched it and I thought like, this would be peak content stealing. So why not watch it again?
Sacrifice.
I didn't watch all.
See, like I kind of feel like this game should be.
Okay. So,
And games like this in the past have resulted in death. Yeah, I don't recommend joining this game at all. Again, especially if you have epilepsy. Like I kind of feel like this game should be banned.
This game is really traumatizing, dark, and depressing, and now I don't know what to feel anymore.
Because something very disturbing does actually lie within these games.
Roblox lets developers create any game they can think of, but some people chose to build games that shouldn't have been made. Today we're diving into the worst of them. These are the most disturbing Roblox games ever made. So it is almost the end of the year, guys, and my goal is still the same, to increase the number of videos I put out for the cult. The cult worshipped a strange symbol. The attention wasn't because people loved it. They said the game was promoting something evil, something that could physically harm those who played it. The idea of the game seemed pretty average.
Forsaken is a Roblox game in which you must escape the killer before he comes and attacks you.
It looked like a standard survival challenge. Run, hide, stay alive. But inside the game, something else was going on, and that's what started all the trouble. The game included a fictional religion called the Spawnism cult. The cult
Spawnism is not Forsaken's fault. It just... So, say... You know how William Walton made Five Nights at Freddy's? It's like saying he's evil for creating Five Nights at Freddy's, and someone decided to do Five Nights at Freddy's because they're a bad person. It's just or like someone dressed up as a clown as inspired as it. It's not the writer's fault. They're just trying to tell a story or a good video game, but bad people abuse that. So let's continue.
Worshipped a strange symbol.
The Spawn cult is a cult that worships the Spawn. Yeah, remember that little symbol there? Yeah, they worship that thing.
They claimed the symbol had supernatural powers. It could bring anyone back from the...
Sorry for pausing again? I'm pretty certain that most people don't. This is bad people. And most kids are just very desperate and join for fun until they get doxxed by 20-year-old men that don't even know to do anything that are jobless. Okay, let's go.
Dead and give them a second life. That belief showed up in the gameplay. Whenever players passed away, they respawned. That meant they came back to life at a spot marked with the spawn symbol, just like the cult promised. At first, players laughed at it. They knew it was all made up, simply part of the game. Then things changed. Some players started saying the Spawnism cult wasn't fiction. They insisted it was real, and they wanted others to join the cult too. It started slowly. Players made videos explaining the cult's beliefs.
We Spawnists believe that if we show our devotion towards the Spawn, this Roblox symbol, then we will be granted a second.
Leader up here, the main leader, he's this 20-year-old man. Somehow got investigated by FBI. You know who he is now, but somehow I don't think he got arrested yet for child endangerment. But it's very sad. But it's not Forsaken's fault. It's just this is a Berserk video.
What?
Soon, Discord communities appeared. One was called the Church of Spawnism. Another was Spawnism Circle. Inside those servers, members took on roles like priests and prophets. They gave orders and expected their followers to obey. They performed rituals around the spawn symbol, expecting it to give them powers of reincarnation. New members were told to prove their devotion. At first, it was simple. They had to post pictures of the spawn symbol and type messages praising it. Then, one of the cult leaders named Chesbull took things to another level.
Chesbull is a grown man who uses Spawnism to get young people to do bad things.
He told his followers that pain was the true proof of loyalty. He encouraged them to...
Chesbull is a real person. You see the fight photo. And he is a manipulator, so the other guy, I'm pretty is an autistic, I think 23-year-old man that has severe autism. And he abused him to make this cult and was fighting him. So Asur's not really a bad guy, it's just a man with mental problems.
Carve the spawn symbol into their skin and then post the result online. Here's an even bigger problem. Many members were very young. They joined for fun and now they were scared. Some left immediately. Others stayed convinced. House Tycoon. In 2014.
The rest of the thing is just Forsaken still on Roblox and cutting himself. it's bad things, but protecting it on Roblox is not the dev's fault. Next part.
A construction game appeared on Roblox. It was called Sarah's House Tycoon. Initially, it looked normal until players noticed something strange. The game was filled with hidden messages. They began to piece the messages together, and they came to a chilling conclusion. Players believed the game's creator was trying to confess to a...
So what this game is, it's probably just a very good storytelling, or real, because you could it's really good storytelling, possibly, or it could be a real problem in real life. But it's probably just really good storytelling. I'm not gonna waste your time with this. You can watch this video on Sarah built a hard house tycoon. So let's go to the next part. It just talks about the real life person Sarah and how it's just next up.
Sleep experiment. This game had a bizarre concept. It asked players to perform experiments that looked evil. It's called the Russian Sleep Experiment, and it launched on Roblox in 2021. The description said, this is a game where you can experiment with imaginary viruses on robots and perform tests to build more powerful virals. But once players entered the game, it didn't feel imaginary at all. The robots looked like real people, and the experiments looked painfully realistic. Players took on the role of scientists. They stood in front of test subjects trapped inside glass chambers. Their job was simple but disturbing. Inject each subject with a different disease, and then watch what happens next.
Subject 144, we're going to do some test experiments on you today, starting with this one. All right. Why is he sitting like that?
Each injection caused a new reaction. One made the subject's skin change colors. Another made their bodies twist. Some even caught on fire. It seemed cruel, and players noticed that someone was hanging from the ceiling. One Redditor described the game as human experimentation along with detailed gore. They followed it with a warning. Young people should not be performing detailed human experimentation in video games. Parents and older players agree. The problem wasn't only the gore. It was the fact that Roblox is filled with young kids, and those kids were the ones doing the experiments. Then players found out where the developers got the idea for the game, and that made people even more upset. The game was...
Okay. So the Watch Your Sleep experiment is a creepypasta. It's about, to save your time, it's about, so the 5 men were strapped in a room, and there's this gas that didn't let them sleep. They were put in the room for 15 minutes, and it's 15 days, so they couldn't sleep for 15 days. Their health was screwed up, this was screwed up, blah blah blah. And that's what it was about. And literally the creepypasta image was a Halloween decoration sculpted in it, and changed the background footage and changed the brightness of it. So this is not a real experiment, don't be spooked. What is the experiment? Let's see. Next game. Oh my god. I saw Seal of Brainrod.
Very disturbing gameplay videos are brought. In 2024, a Roblox game made kids cry so loudly their parents thought they were physically hurt. The game was called Steal a Brainrot. Players had one goal: collect digital characters called Brainrots.
In this game, you basically come to the center here, take a brain rot, like this guy, and he'll walk to your base.
Brainrots were the most valuable thing in the game, but there was one unique rule. Other players could steal them if you weren't careful.
The biggest twist about this whole game is that you could steal each other's brain rots.
The rule caused chaos in the real world. Kids had
like my second most upsetting in the video so far, because the game's literally called Steal a Brainrot. It's like calling a game gun game and expecting the game and wanting the game not to have guns. Like, what? Of course, you do the name of the title. I'll hide the pistachios on the screen.
meltdowns over stolen brain rots. It was such a big deal that one mother wrote a blog
It's just Gen Alpha kids in general. It's not really a game's fault. If I were Gen Alpha, honestly, I'm telling the truth about it. It's one of my speech impediments. But tons of kids don't have discipline, and these are 5-year-olds. Of course, they're having a tantrum transfer if they play a video game. I have, of course, my mom used to have tantrum tantrums over losing her Sonic game because her mom wanted her to eat her food instead of playing Sonic. So yeah, it's just kids being kids, but I don't like Steel Brain Rot, so screw Steel Brain Rot.
Post about it. Is stealing a brain rot destroying my child? She described a terrifying moment at home. I heard screaming and crying from my 8-year-old. I dropped everything and bolted from my chair, convinced he was in danger. She checked her son for injuries. He wasn't hurt. He was just devastated because another player stole his brain rot. Parents across the internet share the same story. Kids were crying uncontrollably because of in-game theft. Steal a brain rot wasn't just the game anymore. It was affecting real emotions and real behavior, and things were about to get worse. As kids played more, they found new ways to steal brain rots. Some resorted to manipulation. Here's how it worked. Older players befriended younger ones. They invited them to a private...
So how this works is, say, you spend 79 Robux, that's about $1 real life money, to buy something called a private server. So private servers are your own server. So instead of playing in public with people, you can play by yourself. What's the point of playing by yourself? There's no any reason except the admin abuses that makes so much money. The other reason why the game's so popular is because something called, like why private servers are so popular, is scamming. So how scamming works is you get one. So when your friend joins the game, or your victim, I suppose, you go in their base, you steal a brain rot, then you block them, and that kicks them from the server. You should never find it anymore, and then you would steal it. It's like listening to a Roblox creator, or not a Roblox creator, I mean like a Roblox CEO talk about Roblox. It's
server. They promised not to steal their brain rot, but once trust was built, the trap was set. They stole everything the younger player had. It felt like betrayal by someone you considered a friend. One parent explained why it hurt so much. She said the point of this game is to steal items, but it's also done in a mean way. My son losing friendships over a video game. That same parent checked her son's chat logs in the game. She found insults and bullying from kids he knew in real life. She accused the game of hijacking their brains and turning them on one another. The game wasn't just encouraging deception, it created real bullies. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse, it did. Some YouTubers realized they could
avoid a real bullyism, so you get strong and you're not able to fight the people in real life that scam you.
turn the steal a brain rot game into content. Their strategy was simple. Steal from children, make them cry, get more views. One YouTuber said it openly.
Today we are once again playing Steal a Brain Rot, but this time we have one single goal. Make as many children cry as possible.
He targeted young players with expensive brain rots. Then he stole from them on camera. Kids begged him to give them back, but he didn't.
Oh, he said in the chat, please don't steal my stuff. I worked so hard to get it.
Children logged off in tears. Their misery became viral content. The comments under these videos were divided. Some viewers wrote that it was sad and mean, while others said the kids deserved it. The controversies about Steal a Brain Rot kept growing. Parents decided they couldn't let this continue, so they banned their kids from playing the game. Despite the controversy, Roblox didn't take any action. Steal a Brain Rot is still on the platform, and children are still crying over stolen brain rots. Up next is a survival game with serious consequences. 99 Nights in the Forest.
Why? This game's just, you know a game called, Phasmophobia on Steam. That's 99 Nights in the Forest. And if you check up here, it's ages 5+. So very young kids don't play it, like 2-year-olds. It's good for them.
99 Nights in the Forest was a survival game that felt too real. It dropped players into a dark forest.
You're saying that looks real? What's real is me playing the game, building my campfire up, and having fun with friends. That's real. And like, look at it! There's literally cookies on his back. And brown, a turd with a white bone stuck through it. That's real. That's real, not this. Sorry for sure.
At night, they had to chop trees, build fires, and protect themselves from danger. But soon, players realized it was far more
The thing is, you didn't include the thing is it's a survival game first of all, and you literally showed a clip of them saving children, like going to the children's place and saving them, but like you didn't show the kid. It's a game where you save kids and try to keep them alive from a monster. Ugh.
Disturbing than your typical Roblox game. Some even believed it crossed into something demonic. The first issue was the deer. It stood upright like a person. Its eyes
Got here. That looks like more of a hunchback average gamer after a 20-hour section. Yeah, it's very demonic. Oh my god, it has some red eyes.
glowed red, and whenever it saw a player, it attacked. Weapons were useless against it. Players panicked as it chased them.
Oh my goodness! Yo, this deer is crazy. This deer is crazy.
But the deer wasn't the only evil creature. The game also had a Wendigo demon, a ram demon, and an owl demon with red eyes. For some players, it
Whoa. The deer's the Wendigo. It's literally called a deer owl. That you said that means there's four. There's not four. It's only actually there is four now. This it's been out for 2 weeks and this video literally shown these two was up there was a week ago. So there should have been that here question mark scammer question mark huh.
felt like a direct connection to the occult. Then came the rituals. Every few nights, drums echoed through the forest. Dark figures and
What? I think I got reports a lot. There's no dark drums in those hands in the shadows. You might have saw a bunny in the shadows.
robes gathered around the campfire. They wore deer antler masks that hid their
Dude, it's a horror game. It literally says in the description a horror adventure game. I'm gonna
their faces.
They have the drums playing. It's also a cutscene. The deer sometimes appears with them, and it's just very, very creepy.
There was even a part where cult
Oh, it's so scary, the deer. The deer.
members can ambush
A minute. 99 deer. 健康狗有你的最多对健康狗，健康狗有你的对健康狗，健康狗有你。Look at this. You think that's scary? You think this is scary? You think that's kind of scary. But this is not scary. It's look at it. It has lazy eye syndrome. Just boop. It's not the original size of the deer actually. When the game first came out. I thought scary. I mean, look at this. Yoy, 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 yoy. It's oh. Look at Scoopy, dude. That's not scary. That's more like he's choking on a burrito. This guy just looks like he's a plague doctor from Halloween. Bad Halloween next visual adventure. I can't believe they're just like fan arts. Like these are the kids. Yeah, such kids up. You saved the kids. These are the kids. These goofy all kids. You saved them. You literally saved these kids from a demonic deer. You think the game's a mod?
you and perform a ritual sacrifice in the name of the deer monster. To many, it looked like devil worship.
They never. Is it like the only time they actually commence a sacrifice and it does nothing? It just like dead wolves. Dude, it's what? I only commented like 3 times about this. Ugh. No, that's supposed to be a horror game.
worship unfolding inside a kid's game. Parents started to worry too. One mother said the deer gave off a dark energy. Another parent noticed their child acting
Dark energy, oh my god! I gave up a dark energy. It gives up a dark energy. This little guy gives off a dark energy. Honestly, I don't want to say it's just a horror game again, but it's also that's a very dark energy of Goofy, honest. Like that's gonna make me give me nightmares. The creepiest this thing actually ever been is probably like this. It just gives it red eyes. Look at that, it was like sleep deprivation. Like the actual Wendigo is like 10, 20 million times scarier than this. Come on.
strangely after playing. And then people learned the worst part. This evil game was based on a true story. Right before the game loads, a message
It says this game is based on a true story about. I'm not gonna say the true story. It's a cool story. And guess what? You're the one that's saving the kids.
flashes on screen.
When you join 99 Nights in the Forest, it says it in red that this game is based on a true story, but some details have been changed.
Players wanted to know more, so they started searching for the real story. Eventually, they found a news report from May 2023. A plane crashed deep inside the Amazon jungle in Colombia.
Though the 3 adults on board died, the 4 children, aged 11 months to 13-year-old, survived.
Those children lived off forest fruits and seeds. They hid inside hollowed tree trunks to stay safe at night. For 40 days, they fought to survive until rescuers finally found them. It was almost the same story as 99 Nights in the Forest. The game also had 4 missing kids. The forest looked almost identical. Even the crashed plane in the game looked the same as the one from the news. Once players connected the dots, fear turned into outrage. Many believed the game was disrespectful. One comment said it just seems morally wrong to exploit a serious event like that by turning it into a game. Some asked,
So there's this game called, I'm pretty sure, A Mountain. It's about this strange anomaly, how he also covered this on his YouTube channel. About like scariest games, I think it's called. Or games that are based on real life. So the game is 4 people, mountain. They chillin', they go to a tent. They all disappear, there's no remains found. They just disappeared, like aliens abducted them. And it was made into a game, and he didn't criticize it. He just said it was spooky. It's hard.
Roblox to take it down, but nothing happened. Even with all the complaints, 99 Nights in the Forest is still on Roblox today. Our next game left players frightened long after they stopped playing. The Mimic. The Mimic is one of the most popular.
The Mimic is the best horror game on Roblox by far. Feel like scariness. 99 Nights Indoors are very good games, but it's like the most scariest one. I have to agree. This one had me the heepy teepies the whole entire time. It's horrifying. It's 9+, honestly. I get it. It's 9+. So if you don't want to play a 9+ game, don't play it.
Popular horror games on Roblox.
It's based on a Japanese folktale. Let's continue.
It was inspired by Japanese monsters and old urban legends. Most people finished the game and moved on, but for some children, the fear continued long after they stopped playing. They claimed the monsters followed them into real life. The game starts with a simple mission.
That happens to me. Honestly, watch a horror movie. You're gonna in the middle of the day. Go out if it's not the middle of the day right now when you're watching this. Go tomorrow. Watch a horror movie in the middle of the day. Go to bed. If it's a very scary horror movie, you'll think about it. And you'll think your shadows, that's just your laundry you forgot to do, is a monster reaching out trying to murder you. It's just normal psychology.
Find a missing person inside an abandoned school.
Basically, we are going to our old school and we're gonna try and find our missing friend.
But the moment players step inside, they meet a terrifying creature named Hiachi. She looks like a young girl, but she's cursed. Her only purpose is to hunt anyone who enters the school. To survive, players must find a key and escape before Hiachi catches them. Hiachi is fast. She can also mimic human voices, which makes the game even scarier.
Lady? Wait, is it mimicking? It's mimicking something. It's mimicking something. Who's this? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Players began posting reaction videos. You could see how terrified they were. Those clips went viral. But when parents saw the reactions, they felt Hiachi was too disturbing for a game. In August 2022, a mother posted this warning on Facebook. She wrote, "Roblox has a new game called The Mimic. It is completely diabolical to my eyes as an adult." She said the game felt dangerous. She even called it evil. Another parent shared something more alarming. Her daughter became so frightened of Hiachi that now when she closes her eyes, she sees the creature. The child believed Hiachi followed her everywhere she goes. These warnings spread fast. Screenshots appeared in parenting groups all over social media. The fear became a digital wildfire. But even after parents begged Roblox to step in, the Mimic was never removed, and millions still play it today. This next game was banned by a country. Piggy. Piggy launched in 2020. To win,
Piggy was a game about Granny. That was a pretty popular game in 2028. Like in 2018, I mean. It was a pretty fun game. And Piggy was like, Peppa Pig? Granny? Yeah! And decided to do that so I could escape from Pig and Monster Ass thing and escape without dying. Oh my god, it's Louis scammer! But then I'm going, that's the purpose of the game. It got banned from the country because I think it was Peppa Pig and inspired by Granny, and Granny people don't like some weird.
players had to solve puzzles while running from a terrifying villain shaped like a pig.
Uh-oh, guys, it's Piggy. Look at him slowly
Terrifying.
stuttering towards me.
Terrifying!
Oh, this is just upsetting.
Villain is like, oh, slowly walking towards me. This is just so unsettling in a sarcastic tone. That's what you choose.
But as the story progressed, the tone got darker. Characters got infected. Some turned into monsters. Friends betrayed each other. But that wasn't why people complained. What really bothered people was how much the characters looked like Peppa Pig.
Take a look at these guys right here. These are
No. Flippity floppity. It's based on Peppa Pig.
literally Peppa Pig characters, and that's dangerous.
Peppa Pig is one of the most trusted shows for young children. Parents didn't want their kids seeing a familiar, friendly character transformed into a murderer. They were also worried because Piggy wasn't some niche game. It was one of the biggest games on Roblox with over 13 billion visits. It was even rated ages 5+, but that rating didn't match the disturbing content. Parents started campaigning against the game.
There is a version in Roblox called Piggy. Check this out. This is so demonic.
One viral.
So, when that video went popular, Quickcraft, Laughability, Nutman, every floaty I think also made a video on it. Every large Roblox creator ever played Piggy just said, it's a horror game. It's not demonic. It's just a horror game. That one girl just made a ton of money off of it.
A tweet claimed the game was conditioning kids to be okay with violence. Kids reported having nightmares.
To be okay by violence, you're the one that's running away by violence. It teaches kids to be aware from creepy ass things. Blah.
After playing Piggy. A therapist also.
What about the... Okay. I think this is again. Piggy. No, I don't. Oh, this is such a scary thing that gives you nightmares. Oh no, it's a slightly bloody ass circle laugh thing. The thing that gives me nightmares are like these. Like this gives me nightmares more than Piggy. It's staring into my soul. Like that's staring into my soul. This is not scary at all compared to this, and this. Like, this is not scary. What are you talking about? Internet believes what the internet wants to believe, at least. But honestly, 42,000 views. And like, look at the comments. Dark games. Games with dark backstories community. Never in my life, I thought this man would also the letter for Roblox Forsaken. Utter the word Forsaken. They're not even dangerous. They're just bad people who have twisted innocent things into other art. This is really heading for a Roxy. About Forsaken, it's players' fault. They took it too seriously. About Sarah James was started to be fake. Actual fact. Parents overthinking. I never think there was visual venture would ever talk about Forsaken. It's not an entire defense wall, it's just a called that or called that people like. My mentality okay, everyone's talking about Forsaken. Kids and are trying not to ruin everything. Everything sounds impossible. Obviously, these are all correct. One simple rule: if it makes enough money, Roblox will not ban too. True.
Also said she was dealing with children affected by the game. Some were refusing to sleep alone. Others would not leave their mother's side because
this is like the most it's a pig with a gown and a bat that slowly walks towards you and gets stuck and smashes its face into a wall because his AI is stupid as heck.
they feared a video game monster would attack them. Complaints spread across Twitter and Reddit. Then things escalated. In Turkey, a news report claimed Piggy was a bad influence for children and that kids should stop playing it. Turkish parents took the warning seriously. They demanded action. In August 2024, the Turkish government responded, but they didn't only ban Piggy. They banned all of Roblox.
It's not Piggy's fault. It's because Roblox sucks at predator. The reason why Turkey banned Roblox or Piggy is not. They didn't just ban just Piggy. They had some controversy. Like I don't want to. This game's kind of bad. Don't let your children play it. That's all they said. But they banned Roblox because it isn't safe for kids. That makes a ton of sense.
It turns out the Piggy wasn't the only game causing concern. There was more disturbing activities on the platform. Officials said the ban was necessary to ensure the protection of children. The decision made international headlines. Parents in other countries started concerned. There was more disturbing activities on the platform.
Read the last letter. Find the blame what? 272 Beastworm Simulator. You're saying Souls RNG heaven. Wing. Last letter.
Officials said the ban was necessary to ensure the protection of children. The decision made international headlines. Parents in other countries started platform. Officials said the ban was necessary to ensure the protection of children. The decision made officials said the ban was
necessary measures to ensure protection of children. The social media platform acts to use technology in negative ways.
Necessary to ensure the protection of children. The decision made international headlines. Parents in other countries started.
The rest of the document that I just read said it was because it's not safe because people are using it for bad reasons. That's because this is out of context. So out of context.
Banning Piggy inside their homes too. Despite the controversy, Piggy is still available on Roblox, but its reputation was permanently damaged. The internet moves fast and so do the games on it. Today, platforms like Roblox let millions of kids play without enough oversight. We have a video where we talk about kids games too disturbing for kids. We talk about an inappropriate
Ugh. Alright. That's some short anyways. 34 minutes. So if you like that, you may not get back. But also it's 34 minutes of my life that I also can't get back. So peace out. If you want to, if you like me criticizing him, please subscribe. I would appreciate it.